So I've already shared Martin, Bella. I've already shared a little bit of how I know Ross, so I kind of haven't really got any much more to say. He knows me well. So I'm not going to say much more other than please give a warm welcome to Ross Paterson from RSM.
Thanks, Fleur. I've got a cheat sheet here, so I've just got to refer to this a little bit. First of all, Jason and myself would just love to welcome you all here, and obviously we're very pleased that you've made the long trek down to Fremantle and could be here today, so it's sensational that you make that effort. First up, a bit of disclosure straight away. I drive a Jeep. The reason being, a red one, because it goes faster, and the reason being is clients generally feel sorry for me and they pay my bills, so that works for me. But certainly as an aspirational goal, I think a black Mercedes would suit me to the ground, so that's something I'll be working towards. But in all seriousness, it was great to have Bella's presentation. She's obviously so passionate about her business, and that's what we love to see, people that are passionate about what they do. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on regarding RSM. So I'm going to refer to my cheat sheet. Get it to the right way round for a start. But today I just want to talk about a few things. So first of all, who are we? Basically, where did we come from? And what do we do? And also, what are we passionate about? And I know passion and accountant seems a bit of a contradiction there, but I believe beneath the staid sort of business suit, there's generally a pulsing heart that actually does get passionate. I'm passionate about the Fremantle Dockers. Jason's passionate about punting, but it's we've all got our vices. So, yeah. But firstly, I guess RSM has been around for 95 years, and we started in WA, but now we have offices in all the mainland states, so we've spread, we've grown. We've now got 30 offices spread throughout Australia. We're the largest mid-tier accounting firm in Australia, so we're a large organisation. We've got 90-odd partners and over 1,200 staff, so we're a good-sized organisation. In Fremantle here, it's really good. We're just like a small suburban office in some respects, got 11 staff here, and we unashamedly sort of promote ourselves as being that sort of small, friendly environment. But if it gets too hard for us, we're straight up to St George's Terrace and asking for a bit of expertise. So we get the best of both worlds. We've got a local office, friendly environment to work in, but also got the resources of a large company behind us, and that's really, really important to us. What do we do in Fremantle? Well, basically, we're dealing with small, medium-sized enterprises on a daily basis. And look, we do a lot of tax compliance, but we also do a lot of advisory work. And I guess behind Jason there, we've got a bit of a catchphrase: experience the power of being understood. And that's really important to us because we like to understand our clients, we understand their motivations, what they're trying to achieve, and what's important to them. Because we want to take a holistic approach to providing a service to our clients. We don't just want to do the tax and leave it at that. We want to know what they're trying to achieve in life and what's important to them and what keeps them awake at night. It's really important to know that sort of stuff because if we can assist, that's a really good way of helping our client. So invariably, quite often, with our clients, we develop a close relationship. The ultimate for us to be the trusted advisor. If we can end up being that trusted advisor and we're the go-to person when something tragic happens or when there's a divorce or there's something going terribly wrong with the business and they call us, they go, what can you do, Ross? What do we need to do here? And we get involved in that sort of process and help them out. It can be incredibly rewarding. And now I guess I want to talk about what I'm passionate about. And for me, I'm really passionate about seeing businesses transition from one generation to the next. So for me, I've got a lot of clients that we help through. And we have mum and dad and they retire comfortably into the city or into a holiday destination and they have a comfortable lifestyle and the next generation takes the business on and hopefully makes it bigger and better again. And that's really rewarding to see that happen. And I guess a testament to being 95 years old, we've got lots of second, third, fourth generation clients. And I think that's a testament to the fact that we do get it right. We can actually do that role really, really well. So that's what I'm passionate about. We're passionate about helping people. We did a bit of analysis about our why. Why are we accountants? And that's what came through really, really, really strong. Is we're accountants because we want to help people. And that's basically what sort of motivated everybody in our office to get involved in accounting. Okay. I did say I'd have a business tip, and and Fleur sort of flagged it a little bit. So contrary to all normal procedures, I want you to turn your mobile phone on now, okay? All right. And I would like, and I'm serious, turn your mobile phones on. Okay. I'm going to give you the opportunity, Gail, to walk across and get it, okay? So there can be a bit of scurry of activity while people grab their mobile phones. I'm certainly hoping this will help people sleep late and better at nights and that sort of thing. Okay. So now I want you to go to your app store and I want you to download the RSM app. Okay?
I've already got it.
Excellent. Well done, Fleur. Top of the class. Okay. Now, if you struggle with it, we can certainly help with finding the RSM app. But in all seriousness, we'd love some feedback on this app. It's very new to market. Nowadays, what we tend to do is people go to the market with an app. It's not necessarily been beta tested to death. It generally is tested in the market, and that's what we're doing here. So if you can download it, it's got lots of fancy tools. It's got calculators for income tax, pay-as-you-go withholdings, superannuation contributions. It's got an electronic logbook. It's got receipt bank. So if you want to manage your receipts, if you're out somewhere and want to take a photo of your receipt, you can have it downloaded straight away into your receipt bank. What else is there? There's links to Xero, Mob, QuickBooks. So we think it's pretty good, but we're accountants, of course, and we need some feedback from some real people. So I'd certainly appreciate the feedback if you give it a go and see what you think.
Is it Ross RSM Australia or?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
RSM Australia.
Yep.
Developed
It came out of our Canberra office, so that's where it originated. So yeah. So certainly give it a go. Like I said, welcome all kinds of feedback, positive feedback, negative feedback, whatever it is. It is a learning experience for us. As Fleur said, we're trying to get funky. It's a bit of a challenge when you've been an accountant for a number of years and you're a technological dinosaur. But as far as I'm concerned, challenge accepted. Okay. So basically, that's all I wanted to say today. I think I haven't gone over time, have I, Fleur? No. Okay, brilliant. Well, as I said, I did, parting message, I guess. I do feel a little bit like the what before sort of photo, before the Arbonne product, and now before the sexy waterman. So I'm looking forward to Martin. I could look like Martin one day if I play it right. So thank you guys. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Ross. And something that always strikes you when you meet Ross is his very quiet manner, but once you get him going, he's got those that comedy coming through. So thank you so much. And aside from all the laughs, Ross absolutely and the company of RSM absolutely do live up to what they say they do. I mean, I knew Ross for, I think it was 2 years before I actually had a conversation with him for he to become my accountant. And as any of you know, that's not a decision you make lightly because, you're kind of a little bit self-conscious when it comes to your numbers, whether they're good, bad or otherwise, and having to develop that relationship. So I really would encourage you, if yourself or you know of anybody who is looking at shifting or taking on a new accountant. For me, I started as a business at home. I still run a home-based business, but I was very green when I came to business 9.5 years ago. And I met an accountant who was great, and they gave me some really great advice, and they were really good for me when I was that very small business working from home. But as I grew in business, I felt that I had outgrown that accountant and there was no reflection on them. They just had me and the mindset of that really small startup. And so I met Ross and the team at RSM, and now I feel like I can grow and evolve to whatever it is that I decide to do in business. And that's a really liberating feeling. And I also like the fact that Ross is an ex-farmer and a lot of his clients are farmers. So if you think your stuff's bad, he's seen worse. So as in they're riding the highs and they're riding the lows as well. And I say that with absolute respect. But anyway, all of us, we don't generally ride it so dramatically, well, hopefully. Anyway, I highly recommend and endorse Ross and the team with Jason at RSM in Fremantle. So now we're open to our break. So we'll take about a 15-minute break and then we'll invite Martin Ball from Sexy Water to the microphone.